get into it because this was a very exciting game with a lot of things transpiring here. The front four of Colorado was getting pressure on Caleb Williams and getting through. This was happening early on. But blowing up plays and getting caught off guard was catching them not being able to execute when they should have been executing. That really hurt them. That hurt them more than anything in the world. Now, when I look at the game and see all these errors taking place, this is what I see. Now, when I look back and I start looking at plays like the first touchdown of the game, that was the most irritatingest thing I've ever seen in my life. If I'm a fan of football, college football, and don't forget to hit the like button too, by the way. Everybody coming in here, hit that like button up. I told him to run the ball more, but not on the final drive of the game. But we're going to get to that because that cost them a chance. You know, and I don't appreciate that from anybody. You've lost about a minute and 30 seconds off the clock. That would have at least gave you an opportunity to punt the ball. Or even if you went for the onside kick, they would have still had to at least get one first down in order to close out the game. That minute 30 was crucial. Once you went to like 2 minutes, it was done. But let's go back to the first play of the game. The first touchdown, rather. Okay, they got a big play there, starting off hitting the tight end. Now, here it is, coming out the gate. Take a look at this. This is the handoff. They blow right past 71. The big guy got blown right by. Boom. He runs into the wall. They get by 71. This play should have been stopped for a loss. But what does he do? He bounces it out, and these two guys run into each other, basically, thinking that one guy had him and another guy had him. 49 blew this play. He should have had this play done. He assumed the other guy was going to have him, so he gave up the position. Now, if he reverses it, which he does, the safety is thinking he's going to cut up the middle, not take the outside. This is poor assessment by safety. Who's right here? This is poor assessment. Once you see this wide receiver lineup, you should already know he's not finna cut in. He's not cutting in here. Okay, this running back is not going to cut into this line. What he's going to do is go on the outside. You have to see that as a safety. You have to say, hey, look how that wide receiver's lined up. He's lined up to try to block me. You should beeline it right now. I got to rush. I got to explode on this play. I got to get in there, boom, and cut him off. Because he's trying to get to the outside. I got to beat him there. Because I can't let this guy block me. That's your assignment. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is your job. You understand that now? That's a mission now. A life quest has been bestowed you. And this is it. Situational football. Look how it's lined up. And see, he makes a bad decision. He cuts too far in. Now he sees it's going out. Now this guy's in a position to block you. See? And now you can't get to the play. And that's a touchdown. Should have been stopped for a loss. That made it 7-0. These are the mistakes that cost you to lose the game. This one mistake cost them 7 points. Cost them 7 points. They lost by 7. So T keeps talking about, he watches Jason Shitlock a lot, and not realizing the guy is just trying to say anything just to get clicks and views, because that's his thing. So no matter, Coach Prime could win the game and not have a conversation at all, he's gonna find somebody to blame so he can start some controversy to get people pissed off. That's his job. But only at black folks and women. If it's black folks and women, oh, he right there. So he gonna find any way to get people mad. Hey man, you heard what he said? Like, I don't have time to waste. Listen to him more. Now, if Sean Lewis decided to make that call and not Prime, Coach Prime should have walked over there and gave him a left hook after the first run. Sean Lewis should have been punched in the mouth about 3-4 more times. Every time he decided to run that ball, I can see you doing one run in that sequence to try to keep them, keep them honest. But this man did like 3 runs in a row at one point. I'm like, is he trying to run the clock out and score? Are they not? What the hell going on, Prime? Ain't nobody gonna blame no Sean Lewis or nobody. They gonna blame Prime. Boom. Now this is a good one here, but there was a penalty on the play. Also, yeah, USC defense is terrible. They defense, they cornerbacks is not what everybody thought they was. They cornerbacks could get killed all day long. They were getting burnt with the post all game. Miller could have had 800 yards receiving on them. They did not double. I said, wow, they're not going to double Miller? That's dumb. So if you watch the game, you can see, like when everybody was talking about this talent gap, going back to T, listening to Shitlock, a talent gap. Where's their talent gap? Those boys on that field is just as talented enough to beat USC. Do you want to know how they came back in the game? Do you want to know how they came back? Because Colorado played all the way through. USC didn't take no foot off the gas. That's something an idiot would say. Do you think USC was taking their foot off the gas because they was up? Like, we up. Let's take our foot off the gas. No. Do you know why? They came back because they kept playing hard, conditioning. USC got tired. Caleb Williams got fatigued. Them boys got tired. And them boys from Colorado still had gas in the tank. They had gas in the tank to go all the way. So whatever the talent level was, talent don't always win you the game. You saw the New England Patriots win Super Bowls, and they didn't have the most talented wide receivers in the history of football, did they? You saw all the talent was on the Atlanta Falcons when they played against in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. And those little, not so talented wide receivers, who you can't name but two of them now, beat the talent. And you saw the talent huffing and puffing, breathing heavy, nervous. USC felt the pressure. A 21-point deficit don't mean anything. You got to play all 40-some minutes. We just showed you how 7 of those points was off a blown tackle. Blown up play that they had in the backfield. A guy reverses it and go all the way. That's just a bad mistake by personnel. So the game was winnable, is what I'm saying. This talent gap stuff is just crap. That's an excuse. You see this? Boom. Missed field goal. A lot of people forget that. Jay Feely's son missed the goddamn field goal. Misleading title. I don't know what you mean. Now, here we go. What do you see here? USC lining up. Right? It's 7-zip. They're rushing 3. This is a bad call. We are not rushing 4, which we should be rushing. We're rushing 3 and got extra guys back. So what are you going to do? You get this guy so much time in the backfield because you only rush 3. This is a coaching decision. Whoever called this, Coach Prime or whoever his defensive coordinator is, who decided to rush 3 and drop everybody back in coverage, and now this guy got all day so wide receivers can get open. You got extra men back here and guys are blowing their assignments. Look, he's wide open. They forgot one guy. That's a mistake on defense. They had extra men back there, and they forgot a man. Look, they forgot about him. Touchdown. So it's 14 points off of mistakes. That was just a mistake. Blown. Completely blown. Miscommunication on defense. That's 14 points to start the game that shouldn't even be on the board. So let's talk about that right now. Look at this. They rush 3. They make it look like they finna rush 4 or 5, right? Boom, players, they drop back in coverage. They rush in 3. So he got all day. Now, here it is here. He's releasing the wide receiver because he think this safety got him. They got everybody supposed to be covered. He's like, I got nowhere to go, but he got no pressure on him. So he reverse angles it. And this is the error right here. The first wide receiver beelines it, he releases him to the safety. Your guy is to stay with that man or tell him to drop back in coverage and cover him, and you got the quarterback one-on-one. He's like, I got to stop and help out on the middle. So your job is to stay with him. Confusion, confusion, confusion. He slips back. Nobody talks to anybody saying who got who. And that mistake happened right there on the field. So that's 14 points given up on mistakes. So it wasn't like they were never in the game, or they were so far off talent-wise. That was not it. Now, this is a bad pass, and it shouldn't be made. See, guys got to learn how to throw the football away. But they keep trying to make something happen with this rollout and pass. This is a bad pass. And it got picked off. It sailed, went over the head of the receiver, got picked off by USC. It's a good pick. Coach Sino, that's right. Oh, Coach Sino telling it like it is. You know, that's me. I'm the tell it like it is guy. If somebody play like crap, like last week, they just played bad. They just played bad. They couldn't get any separation. Oregon got way better cornerbacks that's athletic, they got height, and they could stay with the wide receivers. So there was no way for Shedeur to throw the ball because they were covered. They were covered like a blanket. Today, everybody was open. This game could have been 85 to 87. I wouldn't have not rushed 3 in that situation and dropped back in coverage. I would have rushed a normal set. I would have rushed 5 or 4. We would have got to the quarterback. He wouldn't have had the time to complete that pass. He wouldn't have had all day back there. So here it is. Fake snap. They getting in. You see? When you rushing 4 and 5, they guys is getting in. He gets in. The wide receiver go one-on-one. This guy gets beat on a post. As you can see right there, he gets beat on a post. He throws the ball. Bam. Caught. Just a good route, good pass. Boom. Legit touchdown. That's good football. He stood in the pocket, made the throw. They scored a touchdown off an interception. So they had a short field. They started the drive on Colorado's 38-yard line. So you ain't got that far to go. Yeah, so it's 21-0 at that point. So what was Colorado doing on offense? Shedeur Sanders was 9 of 12 for 25 yards. Those are like Justin Fields stats. And he had 1 pick going into the second quarter, just starting. So they're just the first quarter all by itself. Now, the Pac-12 is known for its high-octane offense. You know, you get a lot of high scores with the Pac-12. They run the West Coast like offense. It's mostly pass, some run, but it's normally go, 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 go. So you get a large amount of scores in the Pac-12. Now, everybody say, oh, SEC is king. Yeah, but they don't light it up like the Pac-12. So if you bet the over, the 70 points shouldn't have scared you off at all. But when it was 21-0, you was kind of scared, like, damn, unless USC keep going, because this ain't looking good. So Colorado did what I suggested, go stick to the run. Boom, they sticked it off with a handoff draw. Good play call to start the drive. Run the ball. Boom. Bam. Another draw. Boom. There you go. Boom. Handoff. Running the ball. That's what I said, right? Boom. Fake draw. See, now the team bites. They've been running the ball now, so the team bites on the handoff draw. So Shedeur could sit back now. Now they know it's a pass. They got to run back. They done screwed up. Boom. But now you're behind, and you can't help out the cornerback. Good strike, good touchdown, great decision. That's how running the ball opens up the pass game. You do a fake draw. Your help is now overplaying the run, bites on the run, and can't help out your cornerback who got fried. Woo, Horn Jr., way to go. That's why running the ball is essential. But oh yeah, straight like that. Now they go and do their version of it. But nobody picks up the corner blitzer. And boy, this should have been a fumble. He should have came in and took a swipe at the ball and tackled. Ooh, drills him right into the ground. The quarterback happens to hold on to the ball. And that ball almost came out, y'all. Woo! That corner blitz was a beautiful call. Beautiful call. Look at this. They never saw it coming. 87 didn't pick it up. Nobody did. He went out. They did a fake. They did not attest for this guy leaving him wide open. He looking totally over here. The play's over there. Boom, there's a fake. And oh, buddy, he was not going to be open because he was covered. He don't even see it. He's one reading right now, and he never saw the robber. Boom. Great football play. Look how close the football almost came to coming out. Boof. As soon as he got hit, he never saw it coming. He just happened to grab that ball. Oof. So now Colorado gets it. They just terrible offense ran. Terrible decisions by Shedeur and the whole offense. And the punter, special teams, comes out, gets the ball. He should have just punted it right here, but he tries to get a running start like it was a fake punt. And this guy got off the block too quick. Terrible call by special teams. It gets blocked, and you have another short field. So now they got the ball starting on their own, Colorado's actually 23-yard line. These are some damn good starts to get the football. Just punt the ball. Quit being cute. Punt the ball. Play some defense. You still in the game. So you give up 14 points. You throw an interception and get the ball on your own side of the field again. Give them a short field. Now you gave them an even shorter field. You see what I'm saying? So 3 of the touchdowns came off of mistakes on Colorado. Now, this is mistake number 4. Good strike, good read, boom. Short field, one play, touchdown, 30 yards. There it is. Now it's 28-0. 2 touchdowns was off of mistakes. 2 was on a short field. That's 4 touchdowns on mistakes Colorado can control. Do you understand now? Other people look at the score and they look at the game like that. They don't look at the actual football game. So this is not about a talent gap. There's just so much talent in them. If it's so much talent, they wouldn't have come back. It wasn't like they said, oh, well, we're up enough. Let's take a foot off the gas now because we're so much better than them. No, they're not. The game, if you watch the game, you see they were just as talented as USC. They could stay neck and neck with them. But the offense is flat starting the games. You can't have that. Not in winning football. USC never slowed down. Not the offense, nothing. They were aggressive the entire game. It was 34-7. Shedeur gets out of a possible sack, ran with the football, slid. He did some runs on his own. Instead of trying to force a pass that wasn't there, they set up screen plays and got some yards and start working down the field. And right before the half, Shedeur runs in for 25 yards on a quarterback draw. He just takes straight off and goes up the middle. It was a beautiful call. The call was beautiful. If you want to get to the situation, like I say, get to the source of the problem. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Look at this play here. These guys are finna over pursue because they're trying to get the running back, thinking he's finna dump off to him or to the tight end. And the safety's gonna make a big mistake. See, they do the fake, they're biting off this run, and they're watching the running back here. With 28 seconds to go. USC made a dumb decision here. Great offensive call by Colorado. He fakes. So now everybody's pulled this way. The blocker comes right up to block him from running the ball. Now everybody's finna cross over. He's waiting. Shedeur is waiting for this running back to take the cornerback. This idiot right here. I won't call him an idiot, but this was dumb. He left his position open, so it's 1-on-1 with the safety and this wide receiver / tight end. Shedeur's waiting on it. He's waiting on this tight end / safety to make a cut to take the safety out of it. And once the safety commit, like he's finna guard him, and the safety starts going that way, you might as well run. You could probably hit him for the touchdown, but you got a touchdown right there too. Just run. Everything open. Right, he could throw there and have a touchdown. This guy's out of position. Nobody's finna stop you from getting there. This guy ain't in no position to catch you. It's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Nobody, they won't even get a hand on him. Just go. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they started the third quarter off with the ball. So it's 28-14. You start off with the ball. I mean, 34-14. They do the same thing. They start running Shedeur. Like, they get through, you get sacked. They sent basically a corner blitz to try to, submerge him, and they got to him. Next play, zip. They get the ball back. And they zipping down the field. So I don't know where's this USC stopped playing and they just let them come back crap come from. Because they didn't. They marched all the way down and got a touchdown. Zip, zip, zip. Oh, yeah. So now it was looking like, oh, this is going to be the show. So it's 41-14 in the third. So I guess this is where they took the foot off the gas, right? They say, oh, we up 41-14. Let's just chill. Nah, that's not what happened. Boom. It was Miller time. Oh, blown tackle? No problem. Psst. Miller got jets. He's got great footwork. And that's what I like about Miller. He's got great footwork. It was Miller time. So they get the ball all the way down, right? Quick. Boom. There's the pitch. The run. Boom, boom, boom. Hits that line. Touchdown. Run the ball. So now it's 41-21. USC starts coming back down. It's the third quarter now. The offense has been out there for a minute. He makes a throw. They make a mistake. That's another touchdown. Beautiful play call. There's a fake. There's a throw. Bang. Good play call. So it's 48-21. And the third quarter. There's a minute to go in the third. It's 48-21. Boom. Flag was thrown. Big play downfield. Colorado got the ball. Oh, yeah, Colorado executed some plays. And so did USC. There was some big plays made in the game. But 4 touchdowns shouldn't even have happened the way they did. Just mistakes. Ooh, Shedeur just made something happen. They set up a screen. Once again, this guy, he's known. He was drinking before the game. That's the second time blowing the doggone tackle. And there it is. Leads to a touchdown. So they know they got a stupid fool on the other side who blown 2 tackles that led to big gains. And that one led to a touchdown. So it's still the third quarter. They scored in 28 seconds. 2 plays down the field. USC get the ball back. They didn't pull their starters. No, they did not. Quarterback's looking, trying to get open. Throws a dumbass pass instead of trying to throw the ball away and picked off. Now Colorado gets a pick. It's 27-48. They were still being aggressive. But if you watch the game, you know what's happening? Better scheming. Quarterback's tired. They've been throwing all these passes all game. They're fatiguing. In Colorado, they train in the high mountains, high altitude. Those boys got wind. They can keep playing. They didn't look tired. They look more energized than USC. Things that you don't notice if you don't watch the game completely. Some people could watch it and don't see it. I saw it. If this game would have continued, Colorado would have beat them by 30 because this team was out of gas. USC was out of gas. Let me tell you right now, that's what happened. Look at this play call. A double reverse fake handoff. Fake the handoff. Boom. Reverse it. Everybody from USC is pulled over there. Great play call by Colorado here. The cameraman's even fooled. He thought he had the ball. So you know USC fooled. You got your big number 70 blocking for you. Off the block. Like, come on with it. Who won it? This dude so fast, he beat number 70 to the block. Boom, good play call. They got like 20 yards off of it. And look, he's surveying. He's like, where should I go with this? Where should I? Oh, miss. Ooh, your talent. Oh, woo, what a strike. Bam. Miller time, baby. What a strike. That's when you a 5-star recruit. That's what a 5-star recruit can do. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm going to cut. There it is. That's when it's open. He slid, caught it in traffic. Woo! So now it's 34 to 48. With 10 minutes to go, they get the ball back. They went back to the same play because they had the same idiot, the one that seemed like he was drinking last night, do 2 tackles on the right. Let's see if he can. We know he can't tackle now, so we're going to do the same play with Miller again. Pick and turn. There you go. Oh, God. They did it again. It's you and Miller. It's a race. Sure enough, burned him again. USC had a terrible possession and had given up the ball. After giving up 2 touchdowns, Shedeur gets sacked. And USC get it back. That's where they blew the game to me. They should have scored on that play. On that drive. Oh, they should have. Blew too much time. Now they kick a field goal and miss it. When you see USC got to settle for a field goal, they ain't kicked nothing but extra points all game. They were tired, bro. And here they come back down the field. Miller going right back to work on the guy, man. Shedeur slides out. Miller time. They was putting in some work, baby. But too much time was coming off the clock because they kept running the damn ball. And now it's 147. All you got is you got to make the extra point now. This guy gets fried because he did tie it. And that's a touchdown. Now, this gives a lot of pride to the team of Colorado. This was a moral victory. This was showing you this is a game we should have won. Like, we really should have won this game. They should have actually won this game. They gave up like 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns was given up by Colorado mistakes. 4. And we just went through them. So that ain't me trying to take up for Coach Prime, trying to talk down to USC. No. It was a good game. Very good game. But mistakes cost them 4 touchdowns. And that's something that could be corrected. So it wasn't a huge talent gap. between USC and Colorado. They just way more talented. That's just an excuse people are using. Because that if they are so untalented, they got 5-star recruits on Colorado. So it don't matter. It's, as you can see, those boys can contend. That wasn't the case. If you USC, you're upset with how many opportunities you had early to win this game by 7. That's unacceptable. If you USC, we don't say great win, guys. Way to tough that out. We say we got to do better than this. If we want to be national champions, if we go into the national champion, people putting us in that road to be up there in the top elite, we got to play like it. This wasn't it. We didn't play winning football. We survived. Now we're gonna take this, but we got work to do. If I'm USC, I'm chewing my guys out. Is it Deion's fault that they ran the ball like that? He's the head coach. When do anybody blame the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator in college football? You blame the head coach. If I'm going to sit here and blame Nick Saban and I'm going to blame everybody who run these plays, I'm looked at. That's why he's the head coach. If those plays don't go the way they're supposed to go, that's on him. If those plays work and they great, he gets coach called a great play. Coach Prime them ran a great play. Right, I call it down the line. I didn't agree with those play calls, and I'm gonna blame Coach Prime for that, and I'll be Prime. What the hell y'all running the ball for? Oh yeah, I'm gonna call it down the middle. That's the only way to call it. I'm gonna say, why the hell are we running the ball when the damn clock? The clock is our enemy. We got to zip, zippity doo dah down the field. We ain't got time. We ain't got no timeouts. We got to go. We know what it is. They finna go cover 2. They're gonna go in a cover 2 prevent. You hit the receiver in the corner on the post route. Hit them sidelines. Those are gonna be open. Zip that all the way down the field. We score. They lost about 30, 40 seconds on those drives. The running back, they were getting up all slow. It was looking like the Eagles, Patriots, Donovan McNabb Super Bowl. They were sitting back like they was in a PA meeting. I'm like, do they realize that they down by 14 and not 7? I can't blame the offensive coordinator if Prime is the coach, because after the first run, I've been okay. After the second run, I've been like, wait, hold on. You got that microphone on your head for a reason. I'll be, hey, mother, what you calling? What you calling these runs for? We ain't got the time. He supposed to walk right over there. Coach Prime be, okay, wait, hold on. He called another run? Okay, hold on. Stick! You called them 3 runs in a row? Man, after the 3 runs in a row, I'd have walked over there and punched that man dead square in his face. And I'd have said, oh, I'm calling the plays from here on out. That's what should happen. I don't know why it didn't, but I was ready to punch that guy in the face. What the hell is he doing? Because that make Coach Prime look bad. That make it look like he don't know how to work clock management. His clock management is bad. Because that was bad clock management, period. That's unacceptable. That ain't no talent gap. That's just poor clock management. Oh, it was bad clock management.
Wonderful game. Play the hearts out. I just addressed the team and told them that I love each and every one of them, and coaches included, because they were resilient. They did not give up when they had multiple opportunities to give up. They fought to the end. We sustained injuries. Next man up came in and did their thing. Marion played his butt off. I think he had a $196.
Yeah, he did.
Who else? Several guys played. Kamani came in and contributed tremendously. Did a great job going in. Still had some special teams weren't special. As normal, we got to fix this. We say this every week, but we truly got to fix this one way or another. Running game showed its face, and you see how better the offense flowed with the running game. We still get out to target starts. We got to come out ready to play it. I don't know. I got to fix that myself personally. We can't come out and make a surge and right before halftime, then we start saying, okay, we're in the game. They played wonderfully. The quarterback was resilient. They ran the ball. They had hit us with some big play screens and some backside things. But, you know, coaches always say, we didn't do this and we didn't do that. They force you into doing certain things and they force you into making mistakes. But we got to just fix the little issues that we're having. And I don't know if that's age. I don't know if this is new to the systems. But overall, I'm really proud of not only the young men, the coaches, the fan base, the student body, all of you. I'm truly proud of the way we represented Boulder today. I really am. Let's go.
Hi, Dan.
How you doing?
Good. So the throw that Shador made to Omarion in the end zone on 4th and 5.
Mm-hmm.
We just asked him about it, and it's just like another play.
Right.
Not really impressed with himself.
Right.
I want to ask you two things. One, when you saw that play, that's a play that is beyond an NFL play. There was no space.
Right.
He found some place to get in. Where does that part of him come from? Do you remember any moments
What kind of idiot question is this?
that he started to show that kind of?
He did it in Jackson State. He gonna say that he been driving the hard.
He's very confident.
Get rid of this idiot fan. That's just a fanboy question.
That if
This
we
is the
were
media.
ball last, we were gonna go down and score. We knew that. We know that. Everybody in here knows that. His teammates knew that, and that's just what he brings to the table. He's unflappable, and he's very.
Yeah, he just there to pump up Shador.
The wise and the.
I thought he was gonna ask him a question about the game. He worked focus on one play.
He thinks.
That's beyond an NFL play. And I'll be like, what the hell is you talking about? I couldn't be in the room with him. I'll be like, you an idiot. Get the hell away from me. Talk about the goddamn game.
Yes. Yes. Not early on, no. So you gotta understand that you can only hold people accountable when you're doing your job. You can't go right here and hold everybody accountable when you're not doing your job. So the more that these young men do their jobs and do it like the expectation that we have of them, then they can hold others accountable. But they're tremendously reluctant. There's only a few guys on this team that consistently, you know what you're going to get week in and week out, as well as practice. So once that continues, I didn't think we was going to get that from Mario. I ain't seen that yet. No, I mean, he hadn't practiced well. That's why he hadn't played. But he was forced into action, and he showed up and showed out, and we celebrated him after the game because of how he stepped up. And now, I'm pretty certain that his confidence is going to soar through the roof. So now we could really call set plays for him and really depend on him a lot more, because when he could take the pressure off Xavier and Jimmy, and the running game as well, that's tremendous. But I'm proud of him. Yes, sir. Jackson State, where we get Jackson State from and all this going on? All this going on, where we get that?
When you all flip the switch, it's almost like an improvement.
True.
How do you all do that game?
That's game planning, that's scripting, that's going out there understanding what's at hand, and we don't need to get warmed up to do this. We got to come out smoking and ready to go. Like when we come out the locker room, we're ready. In between the kickoff and the first series or second series, that's when we have a little lack of days ago type of effort. But that's going to have to come from the coaching staff as well as the OCs and the DCs to make sure they put us in the right situation so that we're ready to go. And understand the personnel that you have out there on the field, and making sure we can call certain things that they can fulfill, so to speak. Great question. Yes, sir. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you talked about how you were really proud of this resilient team. I don't know whether or not you believe in moral victories. Your son.
I don't.
Your son doesn't.
I don't. No, I don't.
He said he doesn't either.
No.
But is this at least the second team? Is that the team you imagined you would have when you stepped foot on this field?
No. The team I imagine I would have to play 4 solid quarters and be really physical and really tough and definitive and just make our mark and leave impression on not only the opposing team, but the coaching staff as well as our fan base. That's what we want to do. We get to have an identity. I challenge them all week on what's our identity. I don't know who we are. From week to week, I don't know what we gonna do. From practice to practice, I do. But we got to translate that into the games. So we're still searching for our true identity.
Was that close to an identity?
Is that?
Was that second half of the was that close to an identity?
We gave up points. We still giving up points. We got to stop giving up those type of points in spite of teams. You don't want to do that. We're too vulnerable. But in saying that is no excuses whatsoever. But 3 starters short in the secondary. A tremendous backup right tackle came and did a phenomenal job as well.
So as you heard it, Coach Prime said what I said. They gave up spotting them points. As I told you, spotting them points. They spotted them 4 touchdowns. So if you spot somebody 4 touchdowns, you ain't finna win the game. 4 touchdowns spotted.
When Savion went out, and we were praying for the big fella because he was in tears and he wanted to fight and keep it going. But I'm like, hey man, we need you for the long haul. And we're praying for Savion as well.
Coach Pratt took me for a while, so Coach Reed didn't final word. I thought with the transfer portal, that's all I heard all season, but it was nice to see the freshman class go through some really big plays.
Right.
Again, not only the receiver, but for Monty. I've been up there for practice, waiting for him, and it was really nice.
So that's a win as well. Yes, sir.
Right now, with David
Mm-hmm.
Cameron. Obviously, when you look at last week's game and then the first half of this week,
Mhm.
like, things were starting to fall off the rails a little bit. When you guys finished, I know it's a loss.
Mhm.
Is that important to you guys, and this team to finish the way you did?
Well, it's always important to finish strong. I'm sorry you couldn't just ready to go. Not home, but ready to go with it. It's always important to finish strong in whatever you endeavor to do. Why would you start if you don't want to finish right? And I've always prided myself on finishing strong, not only as a player, but as a coach. Every week I was here, President Grizzle was sideline. You helped me with that. That was a big call. That was a big call, but they did a great job.
My God, this media is terrible. The media that's asking these questions is absolutely terrible. It's only probably maybe 1 or 2 people in here that's asking real questions.
Yes, sir.
Why Hankerson today? Why was he standing out?
He ran the ball hard. He ran good. He's been consistent.
That question was already answered.
About how everyone believed that if you go down the ball there,
Yes.
the offense after the ball lane, you have to really go down and score. I don't know if everyone would have believed that would have been the case in the second quarter. So what is the finish like you guys had do for this team to believe moving forward?
It's tremendous belief-wise, but we gotta believe no matter what.
Yeah, what happened last week? What?
Motivate me, encourage me, not that I needed it, but I wanted to flip the script on them because I knew what they had in, all they had to do was believe. And regardless of the color of the uniforms of the opposing team, they just have to believe. And that's something that they're doing. We can say it now, and you go and watch the film and you don't know. So I want to really reserve that to watching the film, but I'm proud of him for just even stepping up to the challenge to get his butt in there and make a difference. I'm proud of him, I really am.
Do you think he's living life what you were saying to him?
You'd be a fool not to, because you're not gonna play if you don't. You're gonna sit right over there, probably where you sitting there, and watch. But I'm proud of the kid. I'm not gonna change. So somebody's gonna have to. Yes, sir. Okay. How you doing? Attributes that we possess. The young men, they don't see it because they're in it. Oftentimes we could step so happy and thankful to be the head coach of this wonderful university. Thank you. Yes, sir.
How good Caleb Williams is. He doesn't play that way at that level today when.
I don't know. The kid always plays that way. I haven't seen him play badly. I think, he had some throws that I'm sure he would have wanted back, but that kid is a flat out baller, man. He is a difference maker. He makes them better. His thought process, even just directing traffic and putting them in the right play calls in the right situation, he does a wonderful job of checking off and just changing things and getting the ball out of his hands. It was a pleasure for me to play against him and their head coach. That was fun. That was fun for me. That really was. Probably didn't look like it from probably the shots they probably showed. I don't know what they showed, but it was fun. It was fun. We good? Excuse me?
No questions about the drive. The last drive of the game. Why the hell y'all took so long? Why the hell was y'all running the ball? Who called that?
This, and he's been built and reared for this and to succeed in.
That pisses me off. This is why I don't like the media. You see why I go when I'm talking about the media.
My first boyfriend.
Bradley is a.
Well, that's that. So now we know what we talking about here. And right, Cormani McClain is a 5-star recruit. You know what I'm saying? These are 5-star recruits on Colorado too. Don't get it fooled. Just because you're a 5-star recruit don't mean you finna execute on the field. Jerry Rice's son, he's good, but he ain't Jerry. Of course, he's just the son of Jerry Rice. So I was watching him, go out there and do his thing. Mm-hmm. No.
If you, what if Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to get to the I had to get back to the Canelo fight, so yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all up later and then we'll do a post fight after the Canelo bout. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Gotta save my phone battery. We'll go live after that. Deuces.